Yeah, and it's crazy. It's one of those moments when I actually make a good trade. I sold a bunch of Nvidia at the top, and I'm watching it plummet, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to jump back in just because of everything Josh said. This fourth industrial revolution we're going into. But I'm glad you brought up AI, man, because I got a lot of thoughts on AI. I've been using AI a lot for content creation, so man, give us the skinny, give us the good. I think we're on like two paths. There's a version of AI that is pro-human, that is helps humanity, and there's obviously the weaponization of the AI that foreign nations will definitely be using in some capacity. Where do you see, like, what's the bull case for AI and what's the bear case?
Unfortunately, the only bull case is you betting on the negative side effects of AI, the advancements in centralized corporations that are going to be running these, people like Sam Altman. Unfortunately, the cognitive scientists, there's a few out there, and these are some genius peoples, but people like Sam Altman they're at the forefront of this industry, have a very weird outlook that I don't trust when it comes to how they see AI facilitating government procedures in the future and overtaking the role of government representatives. And so AI, you can't stop. If we don't create it, China will. If China doesn't create it, you're going to have Russia create it. If you don't have Russia create it, North Korea is going to create it. Wherever it is, it's out there. Once it's the Pandora box is open, right? And so from that outlook, you have to, and there's no good answer to this. And I've listened to so many cognitive scientists at this point and interviewed that they're like, we have no idea where this heads, because you have to realize that all of your AI that's being created today is based off general purpose models created by a biased individual. So even the systems and the algorithms that are presenting itself through this AI are already biased at it to an extent, right? Could have a liberal ideology, conservative ideology, Marxist ideology, whatever it is, right? You have no idea. And so it's already affecting us. And I think the best way to talk about how AI is affecting us is the algorithms on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. They automatically feed you content that is more inclined to make you watch all the way through. So their advertisers make a larger profit off their views. And this has already started to divide our countries and our cultures massively. Your regular 5, 12, 18-year-olds, they're getting all their news from their phone, right? They don't have any critical thinking classes in our educational system. There's no way to look and learn how to analyze properly and investigate something to make sure it's a real source. There's no critical thinking development. So with that outlook, with AI that already exists today, that's not even at the scale of what it will be in 3, 4, 5 years. It's already incredibly manipulative, and it's based off the models created by a few entities or a few individuals. And so you're already reliant on that centralization aspect, which is like, okay, if you don't have good people creating this, what's your outlook? And again, if you haven't watched Joe Rogan's podcast with Sam Altman, that is not a guy I want messing with my AI. It's not a guy that I want with creating a complete dystopian style future of AI progressing over, what data you are allowed to consume and what information you're allowed to be fed. Now, again, that sounds scary, but that's the truth. The positive side of this is invest into those companies, invest into semiconductors to make it back. So go live on an island if you really don't care about it after you profit off of it. But